All right, we are playing some Renata support, running Guardian, Shield Bash, Bone Plating, Unflinching, Zombie Ward, Relentless Hunter. Oh, they are here. Honestly, not that bad though. I kind of sidestepped as I was walking up, expecting them to be there. When they didn't pull the trigger, I thought we were fine, but it ends up funny. Anyways, to wrap it up, Zombie Ward, Relentless Hunter, 1 attack, 1 adaptive force, 1 armor. Renata has a 54-ish percent win rate against Nautilus. So that's the main reason we picked it here. I like Renata in their comp. A lot of dive champions who are going to be looking to assassinate people, and I can just press W to try to keep them alive. So I like the pick for that sake. Don't love the 2v2 though. I don't think we have a lot of potential with the 2v2. But I still think we'll be fine later in the game. I went Relic Shield this game because I don't like the team. I'm used to having Relic Shield on Renata, so I might forget to proc it at times. And also have to watch out for Lee Sin coming down early because if they didn't leash, most likely starting top and coming down bot. A recall now really wouldn't much for me. Literally just gonna grab a fairy charm, but if my ADC makes that call, I have no choice but to follow. If I don't recall there, I'm just sitting in this lane, and I'm in a 2v1. They either just push me off the wave and play this there, or they engage on me and I die. So I can't. I don't love the idea of recall, but it's not something that I have a say in there. I guess he grabs an early pull, which makes sense because, like I said, this isn't a 2v2 lane that we win. We're just looking to kind of farm up and play late. So a Cole kind of makes sense there. Gotta care for a second though, because they are level 2 still. Let it push into us though, that's fine.
All my parents left me was my first. Now it's worth millions.
No way, that hit me. Flash forward, please. Oh, those minions. Okay, very nice. As I said, we shouldn't win the 2v2, but it is possible, I suppose. Especially, I mean, me taking Relic Shield is so clutch to the game so far. Because they've landed a couple hooks on me, and I've been able to live, I mean, as far as I can tell, purely because I had Relic.
Your values dropped.
I also don't know if I should have flashed out there, because if I don't flash out, Nautilus kills me, right? Because I'm going to get hit by him, I'm getting hit by the huge minion wave that there was. But if he stays just a second longer to kill me, my Pilios probably gets the kill as well. So I don't know what's better, the 1 for 0 or the 2 for 1, but my Pilios essentially gets.
The other Chem Barons feel my reach, as they should.
I don't think Lee Sin should be here anytime soon. Definitely good. And even though we got those kills, Samir is actually stronger right now because he's already spent her gold.
My decanter is just one more pawn to push.
Honestly, just barely missed that. That's super unfortunate. He died just a second too late, and Aphelios wasn't able to get the revive there. I don't think that was terrible. I feel like I'm reading these hooks, and I'm sidestepping them. but just having no boots, no mobility this early on in the game, I'm just not reacting in time to be able to actually dodge them. But now that I have tier 1 boots, it might be a little bit easier. Once I have tier 2, I'll feel a lot more confident because I have been reading well.
I love my city. But if I had to burn down Zon to smoke out well.
You're playing with a lot of confidence here, man, and my W is gone. Nautilus is probably going to be walking here, honestly. Oh, here. No, my Ignite went off on Nautilus instead of the Silas there. I mean, that's just unfortunate. I don't know. When they're standing right on top of each other like that, it's hard. Yeah, it does feel bad. My W was on cooldown. Ignite just goes off on the wrong person. We played it well. We had the 2-man stun. Unfortunate. I don't think I can get too down on myself for just igniting the wrong person when they're standing right on top of each other. Yeah, Renata is typically good into engage supports again. As I was saying earlier, they go in. Guess we just straight up lose? Somehow? You are supposed to be able, like, they go in and just, kind of counter-engage and you keep your ADC alive. But wasn't able to counter-engage or keep my ADC alive there, so. Not go as expected. I'm honestly shocked they just win. I guess I didn't realize. No, because before she got those kills, 1 and 3. How is she so much stronger than us? Well, this game was off to a really good start for us. We're winning a 2v2 lane that we had no business winning. And now we kind of find ourselves. Kind of crazy how much that one play mid and that Ignite hurt us. Also, Nautilus was 6 there already. We didn't quite account for. Both of them were 6, actually. Okay, I should get 6 off this wave. I don't think we're looking to fight, though, especially now. Good news is the rest of the map seems pretty far ahead. Kha'Zix is doing pretty well. We don't need to do anything bot lane. You just go back to the original plan of playing for late game, playing with our team. Did ping that, but just pinged a bit late.
Enemy killing spree. Piltover doesn't deserve the sunlight.
I feel like we can stay here, right? We just saw that they used Nautilus Flash Mid as well as probably both their ults, so I feel like we should be able to stay, but really just does something I don't. I'm trying to back out here. They froze the wave too. Yikes. All bad for us now.
See progress when I get back.
Nautilus could be mid. He could be behind us. He's up here at the moment. Hey, what's going on, Clover? Welcome in.
Progress comes at a price others aren't willing to pay.
I want to rogue shield the cannon, but it's actually pushing the wave for us, so I don't want to hit it until I absolutely have to. They're gonna have a lot of prio here. We desperately need a recall. At least I do. I don't know about my affiliates. We get to Dragon Lane, I think that's honestly fine. I would much rather prefer if we are gonna have a dragon fight that I got to spend my gold before. Again, like I was saying earlier, just having tier 2 is gonna be so important for me. Oh, it seems like we just get it. That's nice. Affiliates and I are kind of off sync with our recalls at the moment. Gonna kind of hover my Anivia for a bit. Now she's on a recall, so that's awkward. I guess I go back bot. I don't really know what he's trying to accomplish there, but okay. Take it.
Empires aren't built on enough.
Okay, seems like he should be dead, right? Just look at my mini-map. How does he get out of this? Nice. Again, we don't need to do anything special. They're probably looking for a 2v2 here. We just try to back up. We have a win con elsewhere on the map. Everyone else is killing it, so we don't need to make ourselves a win con. We make sure that we don't make them a win con in the bot lane. Might not be the most exciting bot lane, but this is.
All right, let's go make my accountant cry.
Oh, I'm terrible. I mean, I misplayed that about as badly as I possibly could have, but I didn't really matter because running it down seems.
I said jump.
I was trying to back up there, and they're strong enough at this point that even though Renata is good into a champion like Nautilus, not a whole lot I could do about that. Another thing is, even though the Renata into Nautilus matchup is good, the Renata into Samir matchup is not as good. She is that little wind wall spin around thing and blocks my Q. It makes things very difficult.
Competition is for the weak.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret. Killing spree.
I actually don't know what she shielded. She might have shielded my Q, might have shielded my ult. Don't know. Sure. Don't know exactly how that works either, because it can block projectiles. My ult technically a projectile? I think so.
Wealth writes the laws that governments
Okay, I think we finally made it to late game like we were hoping to get to all along. Now we just kind of need to group with our team and support them. Simple enough. This is looking to be like a 3v3, and I like our odds here. Actually a 3v2, which makes things even easier.
Remember who helped you in your hour of need.
I was kind of perfect too, because Anivia walled them off into her ult, and then after Aatrox died, I just grabbed Nautilus and pushed them further into the ulti. He had nowhere to go, he's just sitting in it the whole time. He's dead, but if we're not on vision, maybe we can collapse here. There's a good chance we're on vision the whole time though. I mean, if they're just gonna keep taking these skates into us, we're just gonna keep killing them. Very nice. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend, if you're this far into a game so much to the point that objective bounties are up, probably shouldn't just be blindly using the Hextech gates. I really want to recall, but every time I look up, someone's dead or dying. How do I not run to the action? Again, it's non-stop. I am out of mana here. This is really awkward. Gonna save all the mana I got for one ulti. Uh-oh. I think I laughed too early. Okay, I laughed too soon. The ulti was nice, I'll admit. But, as I said earlier, I've been looking to recall for 28 minutes, and I was just sitting on 2 gold. If I have my items before then, in the game there, not the end of the world though. I mean, he gets shut down, but we have to pick up for it. It's okay. It's okay. Impact is running it. I mean, it's not running it. It's just when you're playing in an environment like NA solo queue, it doesn't matter how good of a player you are. You kind of just give in to the clown fiesta that it is. When you're in the middle of a circus, it's hard not to act like one of the clowns. Impact, speaking of, is not here yet, but I still think we win this. Yeah, we win this, and we win this hard, actually. It was pretty weird. Samira was kind of just standing off to the side. I don't know if she was trying to zone me or if she was waiting for me to walk up to rejoin my team so that she could try to kill me. But either way, it just wasn't good. Her team's really far behind, but she's got 9 kills. She needs to be hitting the entire time the fight is going on if her team's gonna have any chance. She was just kind of standing off to the side, staring at me, it seemed. Maybe there's something else that was causing her to do that, but at least from my POV, that's what it looked like.
When my parents handed out their cures, they asked for nothing. So we had no.
Okay, early game might have been a little slow and boring. We might have ran it down once or twice, but got to late game like we were hoping to. Now we just kind of need to walk it in with our team, really. Like, you should just walk mid. I'm kind of hovering around my teammates right now, in case they get caught, but there should be no reason to just up. Okay, that was anticlimactic. Are we really gonna walk back and take Soul? I feel like we could just end here, guys. I feel like going and getting Soul Point is the smart thing to do, but is that the fun thing to do? Ask yourself that. Yeah, I guess we'll go get it.
Only someone born rich would agree with that.
Alright, and then I recall with my team, I get my item, I grab a control ward, we probably run it down mid. Yeah, I mean, you can't blame Lee. He had to try to make a desperation play, but Sonya's by Divya just made it so that he was sitting there by himself.
Those dividends are priceless.
Peck's pretty strong at this point, but he's out of mana. So maybe he just recalls and TP's back to join the team, or TP's top or bot to push that wave. Likely.
I don't need to get my hands dirty.
Okay, if my frames could be above 70, that'd be nice for this last fight. I don't think I'm going to get the frames that I'm looking for, but I think we're going to get the win here still. And a pretty clean one at that, too. Honestly, a pretty convincing dominant win. Like I said, lane phase was going to be slow. It wasn't a winning matchup, but played it safe, scaled into the late game, played with the team.